What's up, traders? 3 total trades today. Let's get to it. Alright, traders, real quick before I get to the live trades, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I always appreciate that support. Also, if you noticed, I have the trade log up there as well. I'm not sure if I want to keep the trade log up there. I was curious if you guys would rather see the ISW live chat. That would be all the alerts that the team from ISW puts out on a daily basis. You would obviously be seeing that in hindsight, but I'm just curious if you guys would actually like to see that or not. Let me know down in the comment section below. And with that said, here's the live trades. Check HX, lower float, there's nothing there. Let's check glue. Oh, here we go. Finally, we were watching this thing under 8, waiting for it to get through 8. Finally made that move. It's up there now. It's kind of doing the jiggle effect here. Let's go with 75 because it does seem like it might want to go a little higher. Be safer. We started, got 03. See if this thing wants to come down through that yesterday's high of 795. That's what we were looking at. That's why we wanted to wait for this 8 pop. So we can get back down through 8. That's the first goal. There we go. Gonna try. There we go. Right through. Put the order there at 790 just in case it wants to flush down there. 96. 95. Just trying. All right, right back up. Not looking to let this go back against us. We'd be stopping out high of day if it does get there. 96. Just looking for 90. It's bouncing off the highs from yesterday. 94, 93. 93. 93. Oh, 92, and then it popped up. All right, bid's coming in there. All right, we'll step out at 95. So not a bad little trade. It seems like it's trying to bounce off of yesterday's highs there. So we'll take that to start. FOSL right off the top of the scanner here. There we go. Nice little move. Range isn't great. Love the move though. Just watching it, feels a little toppy here. Start with 75 again. Just kind of where I feel comfortable right now. Just started here, 37. It's coming back down off the highs. Looking for this to come down at least to that 25 area. Actually, it looks like a pretty good area to scalp if it wants to. We'll go ahead and put the order in there. There it is, 28. Almost got there. Not quite getting the final push through on the flushes today so far. Kind of slowed down here. 33. Got our entry at 37, so it's just kind of chilling out here. Not a fan of how it flushed right down to that previous resistance from after hours yesterday, and it bounced off, and now it's headed back towards the highs. It's usually an indicator that this might want to try the highs again. But we shall see. Here we go, coming down again. $32, $31, here we go. See if we can come back down. Try to move this down to 22. I think we'll get a little bit more of a flush. I didn't like that. Let me cancel that, put it back in. Just feel like we can get a few more cents because it literally missed us by a penny the first time, so if it's going to go through, it's going to give us a little bit of a flush. Here we go, 29, 28. So we get that push down. 27. Volume just died. It's not even trading. There we go. All right, it's coming back up. Trying to be patient with this one, seeing if it wants to come back down. Not really much to talk about here, just kind of waiting. Got a pretty good entry on it so far. Once it go high of day, we'll obviously stop out. But we're looking to get down there towards 520, 522 to be exact. Go trying again, 24. Coming back up again. Can't quite get that flush. If we would have left it at 25, we would have got our fill there. At least I think so. This wants to head back up through 30 again. We'll probably just take it off here. Seems to be trying to use that resistance as support. 26. I feel like this is kind of the make or break moment here. Yep, and we're headed back up. We're going to take it off. So we got 30 there. So BE coming right up to this line off the daily. Nice little squeeze here through 50. Going to start it. We got 1462. Look for this to get back down through 1450. Put our order here at 46. Just in case it wants to flush down there through. Going to put the order in at 55 here. If it wants to give it to us, then so be it. If not, we're definitely just looking to get out of this break even. Just still checking the scanner here, just to make sure we're not missing anything else. All right, so we're coming down to our entry here. See if we can get the flush down towards 50 and at least give us that test. It used our average almost as support last time, so we shall see. There we go. 62 is our average. There we go. Ooh, missed this by a penny. It's the story of the day. Story of the day. Just can't get those washes to our orders that we're putting out. $62. See if we can come back down. Try it one more time. I'm just gonna take it there. Yeah. Just be happy with the break-even trade. That trade was not what I wanted. It stopped going fast. It just started grinding higher. So the fact that we even got out of that break-even, I'll be happy. It was a pretty quick move down. The odds are this thing will bounce back up before it continues. So we'll just move on here and keep an eye out on some other things. All right, traders, that was my 3 trades. Nothing special today, just some base hits. We'll start here with GLUU. Again, this one popped through that previous resistance, the high of day from yesterday. We were looking for the 8 pop. We actually pulled it up as it came up on the scanner, I want to say right around the 792, 793 area. And we said, we're not interested. We'll keep an eye on the scanner. If it pops back up on the scanner, it probably means it popped through 8. That's exactly what it did. The scanner alerted it, and I pulled it up, and it was right where we wanted it. So we wanted it to go a little bit further all in one shot. We had another line on the daily up here at 825. Was actually really interested to build a position into that area. But it just got stuffed right away. We took our profits, and it tried. It tried one more time. We weren't actually looking at it this time. I do know some of the guys in the ISW chat room did get that. That was definitely the better move, but unfortunately we weren't paying attention to it. So that was our trade on GLUU. FOSL was our second trade. Same kind of scenario. We had previous resistance. This one was right off the scanner. You could see it in the live trade. And it started to extend itself. Was really looking for 550, and that's kind of why I went from 100 to 75 on this one. I just felt more comfortable taking a little bit less share size, so that if it did pop up through 50, I was actually going to use that as my starter position. So we were going to use 150 because the range on this wasn't that great. So if it wanted to give us that 550 pop, that was going to be, so 550 would have ended up being about our starting average. And then we would have looked to add 150 and then 300 if it continued. But as you can tell, this one kind of did the same thing GLUU did. Gave us that initial drop right to that previous resistance, and it tried to go higher and then faded off. I mean, almost exactly like GLUU. So, and then our final trade down here, this was BE. We jumped into this because it was kind of a slow mover, and then all of a sudden we got this nice little pop here through 1450. We were coming right up to a line off the daily at 1475. I started the position with the intention of getting an add at 15 and a final add at another line that I found on the daily around that 1530 area, and I stuck to my plan, even though it was grinding. I still like the extension that it had. But it came up, it didn't get the 15, so we didn't get an ad, and then it started coming down. So obviously, I don't like my average at this point. So the fact that it even gave us an opportunity to get out of this trade, break even, I was happy. I took it because, as you can see, it actually got bought right back up and went high of day, which is where we would have stopped out anyway. And then it ended up fading a little bit more. So the fact that it came down and gave us our average for a break even trade, I'm pretty happy with it. It's actually the first time I've ever done that, where I didn't get greedy and I said, look how far away we are from VWAP. Look how far away we are from previous resistance. I would usually try to wait for that, and then I would get stopped out high of day, and then it would fade. And I would get mad at myself all the time. It's happened all the time. But this time I realized we grinded. We had a nice quick flush. What happens? The stronger the move, the weaker the trend, right? So that's what happens. I read the price action. I realized that we were kind of stalling out here. Didn't really want to go down and test 50, even though it did after it came up a little bit. And then it decided to go high of day. So we read it right. We realized that we were in a crappy trade. We had a crappy average. The fact that it gave us break even, I'm going to be happy with it, right? It's not a loser. And we got out with no loss. So that's really the moral of the story. I would always hold on to this looking for more, and I would never get it. Not never get it. I'm sure I've gotten it once or twice, but it would always come back up just like this. Stop us out high of day, and this is where I get Top Tick Tim, the nickname Top Tick Tim, or whatever other nickname you want to give me that with all these T's in it. And then it would fade off, and I'd be mad at myself the rest of the day. But I am so happy with myself that we cut this here. And if I wanted to get back in on this fake out breakout, then so be it. But that's obviously not the play that we're shooting for. It's not the intensity strat. We're looking for things right off the scanner, and that's where we found all three of these plays today. And I'm pretty happy with how we played them. So we're just going to stay consistent, right? That's what this is all about. This is basically getting back to our roots, making sure that we can build that foundation so that we can be consistent every single day. And we're getting there. I can feel it. It's there. It's happening. We're going to make this happen. So that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Always appreciate that support. Again, if you like the new layout, let me know down below. Also, if you are still paying attention, let me know down below as well about the trade log. Would you rather the trade log like it was today, or would you rather me throw in the ISW live chat room, which is part of Team ISW, and you get to see Brian, Jeff, V, GDT, myself. We post our alerts in there like as we're trading. We post them in there not to be followed because we're a pretty core group of guys. We're not looking to follow each other. We're just posting our trade ideas just in case somebody might have missed something off the scanner and it was obviously good enough for them to trade. So it's saying, hey, why don't you pull this chart up, see if it fits your parameters, and then you can trade it. So that's the whole idea behind that. And that's all I got. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.